I have a decent number of people who hit me up every single day, whether it's from YouTube, Facebook, or somebody I've met at a local real estate meetup. They always call me and they ask me for advice and they ask me for help, which I love. But whenever they start to ask the questions that they're asking, I realize they're not gonna get a wholesale deal if they keep asking these questions. When they ask me these questions, I could tell that they're no closer to getting a wholesale deal than when they first started. In this video, I'm gonna tell you 3 things that are gonna keep you from getting your first wholesale deal. These 3 things are gonna keep you in the same spot forever, wondering and thinking, is this a waste of time? Is what I'm doing even worth it? And will I ever get my first wholesale deal? If you're doing any of these 3 things, I suggest you stop, and I'm gonna give you some solutions to how to get over it. Number 1, overanalyzing. Too many people are so worried about, are the comps right? Did they run the numbers right? They'll spend hours analyzing and focusing on one property that's probably not even a deal. You need to learn how to analyze quickly within 5 minutes or less and make an offer. You need to learn how to run comps, find the average price per square foot, and formulate a max allowable offer. I could do this for any property in the matter of minutes. I'm talking 5 minutes or less. Now, I get it. When you're first starting and it's your first, second, or even your 3rd week, and you're still learning about what numbers to run and how to run the numbers, I get it. You need to take that time to learn. Spend a few days, maybe even a week, learning on what numbers mean what and how to add those together and how to formulate an offer. But if you've been wholesaling for more than a month, you should know how to analyze a deal quickly and formulate an offer. When you're formulating an offer, it should not take you more than 5 to 10 minutes max. Number 2, focusing too much time on one lead. So many people get so caught up when they find one deal that kind of looks promising and the seller is kind of willing to sell and it looks like it might be a deal. As soon as they get so caught up in that, they forget about all the other leads. They forget about generating leads. They forget about all the other things. They forget about the complete list. They forget about always looking for new deals. They get so caught up in this one deal that a month goes by, and then what happens when the deal falls through? Now you're stuck at square one with no new leads. You need to be looking at new leads, talking to new people every single day, right? Now, if you do come across a deal that does look promising, good. Give it a little bit of special attention, focus on it, make sure to follow up with that person, but never neglect talking to new leads every single day. Every single day you need to be talking to new people. That way you'll never get caught up in the trap of putting all your eggs in one basket and then the basket falls and all your eggs break. I've had that happen to me plenty of times. And number 3 is being afraid to fail. So many people come, and it's such a beginner thing to worry about, but so many people say, what if I get it under contract and I don't find a buyer in time? That is such a beginner thing to worry about. But I get it. I was worried about the same thing too. But over time, as I got my first deal, and even before I got my first deal, I realized I had to fail in order to push along the wholesale process. You're gonna have deals that fall through. You're gonna have deals that fall apart. You're gonna have people that you let down sometimes. It's a part of it. But you cannot learn unless you're willing to fail. You have to get contracts. You have to get contracts signed. You have to get deals under contract. You have to keep pushing along the wholesale process until finally you're at the closing table. Don't be afraid to get a deal under contract and then have it fall through if you don't find a buyer. This is why you have inspection periods in your contracts. Now, a lot of people also tell me, well, my inspection period is almost 5 days, or how long should my inspection period be? Me personally, my inspection period lasts until I close. So I have until the closing date to back out for whatever reason. And if you want my contract, I'll send it to you. I'll leave my email in the description. Shoot an email to me. And if you did email me, just comment "done" in the comment section after you emailed me, and I'll be sure to email you back. But this is what contracts are for. They protect you and me as the wholesaler. They also protect the buyer. You know, if we mess up, it's a part of it. I've had 9 contracts fall through before I closed my first wholesale deal. And even that I thought was gonna fall through. So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to lose a deal. It's all part of it. This is why you're always contacting new people. Now, how do we make sure that we don't do these things? One, you have to be super conscious and aware of everything that you're doing and how much time you spend doing it. Running and analyzing deals and running numbers, you have to get good at it. So do it every day. Analyze a deal every single day and get better at it. Get used to it. Understand what you're doing. Number two, you need to track. You need to track everything that you're doing. You need to track how many people you talk to. You need to track how many offers you make, and you need to track how many contracts are being signed. You need to be doing this every single day. Me personally, I always suggest talking to 50 new people every single day, whether it's a 1-second conversation or a 10-minute conversation or a 30-minute conversation. You need to be talking to 50 new people every single day. You need to be making at least one offer a day, minimum. And then you need to get one contract signed a month, minimum. These are my KPIs. I stick to those every single day, every single week, every single month. But that is just the bare minimum. If you really, really want to get it, I always say 100 new people a day, 5 offers a day, and 1 contract signed a week. Yes, contracts are going to fall through. They're going to fail. They're not going to go as planned. It's a part of it. Yes, when you talk to 100 new people every day, you're going to get cursed out a lot. People are going to curse you out, yell at you, ask you, why are you calling them? Or they'll get so fed up with, because 1,000 other wholesalers have called them. You just got to get used to it and not let it affect you. Over time though, you will build the skill of being a master communicator and not letting things affect you on a personal level. So that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you got some value out of this. Those are the 3 things that are gonna keep you from getting your first wholesale deal. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you wanna see more content. I'm on a lifelong journey of self-improvement and I wanna take y'all with me. Stay motivated.